Long ride, so you better buckle. Man, I'm real tired of being subtle. When I come up, y'all in trouble. Woo.
It's your boy Anthony X, and I'm back with another video. Man, let's talk about this episode 3 of Demon Slayer: The Entertainment Arc. This episode felt evil, man. This episode felt sinister. This episode felt. It just felt. It felt chilling. That's another word I can use for this one, man. Wow, that upper 6 demon, she seems very cruel, very harsh. Even like Muzan, who's the most twisted person in this, who's the top twisted demon in this whole show, even he like just taking a liking to this upper 6 because she's just, oh my gosh, this episode just felt like, you can feel it. And that's what I do want to commend the team at Ufotable. I want to commend them for a well job just like capturing like just the seediness and the sinister and the evil. They did a really good job of catching that in this episode, because this episode felt like just disgusting in a good way. I want to just talk about how she even felt worse than like the upper 3 demon, because the thing about him, and I still won't say his name because I'm still mad what happened to my boy Rengoku, but the thing with him is, yeah, he was strong, he was powerful, he was a demon, so of course he was on a bad guy's side, but I don't know, like with Rengoku, he took a liking to him. And this upper 6 demon, she just seems, wow. Like even when she threw the maiden of the house, when she threw her like from the sky, like it was just so evil. And like even like just like the malice that when she grabbed Zenitsu's arm and just was speaking to him, and when Zenitsu grabbed her arm and just like the malice in her face to him, it was just, wow, it was just evil, man. Like this one, this episode just really captured that, and I thought they did a good job of that. Even though Zenitsu, I'm proud of him. He stood up for himself. He defended the little girl who was crying in the demon's room, and I'm commending him for everything he did with that. But now he set himself up. Like he really kind of exposed himself, because even though they're undercover, they're trying to act like they're just trying to work for this brothel. He exposed himself as a demon slayer, and I think that's going to really come back to bite him. I think that's really going to come back to bite him, because this one, she found it out right away. Like she wasn't even fooled. Even when she like hit him, and when he was just on the ground and she was walking back, just thinking about it, she was like, he defended himself too well. Like he's not an ordinary human. I'm playing off my glasses. That's why he's not an ordinary human. He's a demon. He's part of the Demon Slayer Corps, but he's not a Hashira. I think Tenjin is going to have to step in, man, because we reached a point where I think 2 of the Demon Slayers, they exposed themselves. The only one who I don't think exposed himself so far is Tanjiro. Tanjiro, he's still kind of undercover. The maiden of his house, she's starting to take a liking to like how hard of a worker he is, and that's just Tanjiro. He's a dog. But with Inosuke, like how he was trying to track the demon, and he sensed her when he was trying to save what's her name? I had it in my notes. Maikyo, when he was trying to save her, like he was tracking her. He knew exactly where that demon was at. And same thing with Zenitsu, like the way he stood up for the little girl, it was great, but he also exposed himself. And I'm not saying that was a bad thing. He definitely did the right thing, but I'm curious to see where that leads to now, because now she knows that he's a part of the Demon Slayer Corps. She knows it now. So I'm just so curious what's going to happen. I think like with the way that they're setting up like how scary this world is, right? They're setting up how scary this world is. I think we're starting to really understand why Zenitsu is so afraid. Because think about it, like everybody can clown Zenitsu, talk about how he's a coward, he's afraid, and if he just stayed in that mode all the time, how he'll just be dominating. I've said that myself. But like this episode kind of exposes this world for just being like, you gotta be a dog to be in this world. And that's what I said in that first review video of this arc. I talked about how this world is so grimy, you need grimy people in it. And Zenitsu, like, he's not naturally brave. He's not naturally bold like Goku was, right? Or Tenjin. Because Tenjin just seems like he has that confidence, right? Zenitsu's not that guy. But the fact that he's still able to defend other people, the fact that he's still able to go out there and face his fears every day, like that really adds to his character a lot. That really adds to his character a lot. And it also shows just how courageous all the Demon Slayers are. Like, to face these demons, like, they're about to go against an upper 6 demon. And I think Zenitsu found that out. Zenitsu found out she was an upper rank. Or was it in Ghost? I think it was Zenitsu, like when he defended her, just like how, it was Zenitsu, because he talked about how she just came behind him. He didn't sense her presence. She didn't make a sound or anything. And he said, oh yeah, she's an upper rank demon for sure. And it's just the fact that they didn't know what they were getting themselves into, but man, they got themselves into something crazy. And oh my gosh, I can't explain how excited I am for this episode. One more thing that I want to talk about is, and this is the last one, I know I think it was the first review video that I did for this arc, I talked about how this is more of a film noir, right? It's just so much of a film noir because it's dark. You have your femme fatale, and that's, I can't even think of the upper 6 demon's name, but that's her. And oh man, like something else just popped in my mind when the maiden was exposing that demon, and she was like, yeah, a long time ago, this elder talked about how if you see this when she was, coming up through the ranks, it was the top keeper, and it just kind of talked about like the history of like what they have in common, what that person's top keeper in their brothel had in common with the top keeper of this maiden's brothel, right? And she was like, who are you? And right then and there, the demon was like, you know what? You should have kept quiet, because now, she threw her off the top of I don't even want to say the ceiling, because she didn't throw her off top of the ceiling. She went even higher into the sky and just dropped her, man. This demon is just, wow, she's so cool. And I'm curious to see, are we going to have like a sympathetic story, like when Tanjiro was fighting I think the lower 5th demon, the lower 5, the spider one? When he was fighting him, we end up feeling sorry for him because they gave you the backstory. I don't think this one, man. I don't think we're gonna feel sorry for him, because it seems like this form of demon, or I don't know if it's the same demon, but they've always been in a brothel, just killing people. And oh my gosh, I'm just so curious where this goes. I'm really loving this arc. Like, I'm seriously loving this arc. And I gotta show one more thing to show y'all. Look at this, bruh. A dog. I had to get it. Man. Got the earrings in, you feel me? Got the black blade, you feel me? Tanjiro, man, a dog. I love this episode. If you like this episode, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the post notifications button so you always know when I'm posting. Comment down below. Let's get into it, man. Let's talk about this episode. Thank y'all for watching the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. That's my thing now. Peace.